because life's gonna do all kinds of things. Guess what? You're living in the exact same house that your are living in, but you don't act like you're right. You choose different. It's a choice. There's some people who do find out in the worst possible way that bad things happen, and they don't all respond aggressively and angrily. You know, there's some people who get sad and depressed. There's some people who just go through it. Everybody chooses a response to something, right? So we understand that you're experiencing a very serious trauma. How he chooses to respond to that is his choice. So all of the things that you're saying, well, this happened and this happened and this happened. This happened, but there's a choice, right? Yesterday we saw that demonstrated perfectly. Everybody went through that lockdown. But if you think about it, everybody who went through that lockdown went through it differently, right? Some people were crying, maybe some people were laughing, some people were quiet, everybody was moving a little bit different, right? Yes, dear.
I'd say I was laughing and crying at the same time.
Okay, and what were you doing?
Just sitting there.
So you understand, you both were experiencing the same thing, but you responded differently. You understand what I'm saying? So we can say, well, he experienced this, he experienced this, he experienced this, and this is why. But we understand that we all can experience something and we can choose how we respond to it. Do you understand that, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we're going back to people don't read parenting books, but they should. So if you do decide to have children, read some books before you decide on how to be on communication, on compromise, on emotional development and intelligence. You know, and the thing is, you want to have a friendship with your children. You don't want to be your child's friend in the respect that when your kid's doing, you know, bad behaviors, you're right along with them doing bad behaviors, but you want to be a safe place for your children to come to. So that's why you favor your, because aside from her repeating things to your, she's a safe space. She's a place that you can go and talk and get some good advice. Yes, no? Okay, so when you become an auntie, because you're gonna be an auntie with all these siblings, you know, when you maybe become a mother, make sure that you are a safe space. Make sure that you are a safe space. Also as a friend, because you're a friend. You know, make sure you're a safe space for your friends to come to, and you're not gossiping and repeating what people say to you, because that's what your is doing. She's repeating what you say to her. And the fortunate things about relationships, when you talk to one, the understanding in a relationship is if we know something about the kids, we should share with our spouse. But that's not necessarily, this is what I've learned, because my daughter told me she stopped talking to me because everything I told her, I told my husband. And then when he got the information, he wasn't very nice with the information. So that's what's happening with you. Tell your because she's someone that you can talk to. And then she goes and tells your, and then turns into a bully and uses it against you. And so now you don't feel safe, and now you have no one to talk to.
Yes.
That's your situation too?
Yes.
If he got his attention, if he felt seen, some people just want to be seen, right?
Yes.
So if I'm seen for bad behavior, then I'm gonna lean into that bad behavior, and I'm gonna be a bad person because people can see me. Not because I'm a bad person, but because people can see me and I'm getting that attention. Does that make sense? Yeah. If you start getting into, it's just kind of like when you go viral on social media, right? If you are sitting and you're making videos, you're like, hi, I'm Miss Taylor and welcome to my channel. And you have thousands of videos like that. But the one video where you're just like, and that one goes viral, guess what you have to do to keep that attention? Is this what you need to do to keep getting the attention, or is this what you got to do to keep getting the attention? You gotta do what got you the attention, right? Otherwise, people are gonna stop paying you attention. And we all wanna be noticed. We all wanna be paid attention to. So it was negative attention, but being a bully got him attention. Some parents don't talk to their children unless they're yelling at them. And so now that child's like, well, I'm gonna do things to get yelled at just so my parents will pay me attention. It's not that the kid is a bad kid, it's that they're getting attention for doing something bad. That's why it's up to us as parents to pay attention to our children, especially when they're doing good. Make a big deal about when they're doing good, that way they do more good. It's psychology. What's the age order in your family? Are you in the middle?
No.
You're the youngest?
I'm the second.
You're the second oldest. Yes?
11, 19, 21, 23, 24, 26.
Oh, so they're just tired by the time they got to you. They're just trying to get through you.
Yeah.
And you're in the middle.
Basically.
You're in the middle. Most parents forget the middle. The middle is the forgotten child that has to raise themselves. I want you guys to take this conversation with me, and anytime I'm in your classroom and we have opportunities to talk, take this seriously, because I'm giving you tools to help raise yourself, because you have to raise yourself. You have to raise yourself. And what your parents should be doing is raising themselves, because their parents didn't raise them. I'm raising myself right now. In order to raise my 19, 12, 7, and 5-year-old, I have to raise myself so that I can raise them, because how I have been raising them has been hurting them. I was a bully. I was a parent that my kids couldn't come and talk to me. They would come home and say, people are making fun of me and people are hitting me, and I'm like, hit them back. Stop being a punk. You know, I would say that to my kids. So I understand what your parents are saying, because I was that parent. But now I understand, to tell my children to match aggression with aggression is just creating more aggression.